It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Dinelson Lamet gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, if a slider is your thing, you found your guy here in Dinelson Lamet. Might have the best slider from the right side in all of baseball. It's a hard breaking ball. It breaks across and down. By the way, he throws 95 to 96 miles an hour to go along with it. If he has both the hard slider and that good fastball, they're going to have a difficult time scoring any runs off this guy.
Eric Mejia is at the plate as he watches ball one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
The 1-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 0-1 the count. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. His career numbers in this matchup, he's totaled 4 hits in 21 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Mejia gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's running. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So next to hit is Corey Seager, entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average mark.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First delivery to him.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
The 1-1. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
He's set and the pitch. Eugenio Suarez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. That's how you roll it. 5-4-3. A double play sends us to break. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Justice Sheffield, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle, hard at the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll, and this is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in, and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. Here now is Adam Hazley, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
Now the 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. In comes the left fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Now it'll be Juan Soto as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Now the first pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And there he goes towards second. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And that's through into left, a base hit. Mora is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, the difference between a caught stealing and a stolen base is often pretty small, and that was a really good example. If that throw didn't make the fielder reach across his body a little bit, I think he could have been out.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The throw is wild, and he gets away. Digging in now for San Diego, Alberto Valdez. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. From the belt, the pitch as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's swinging the bat well in the series, 5 for 12 so far.
Matt Olson.
First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
To 2-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
George Springer the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment. Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Patrick Dwyer. Very weakly on the ground. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The windup and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Reds are down and ordered. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. The 1-2. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Batting 7, the second baseman,
The batter will be Shed Long Jr. Only one hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far. From the stretch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tatis aboard here at first with nobody out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next up is Luis Camposano. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Now here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit in the air to shallow center. Springer coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
batting 9, the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet.
Now to the plate, Dinelson Lamet. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Next up, Tomas Mora. He singled first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Two and 0 now.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches, sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fish.
3 and 0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
And that's finally over for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Popped him up. Suarez has a play. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Padres on top, 1-0. Digging in will be Davy Grillon as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First delivery to him.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Batting up, the pitcher, number 33.
In now, Justice Sheffield, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Up next in Cincinnati.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Eric Mejia. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there. Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. Hard hit at third, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch two-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Bader on second, Seager on at first with 2 down. And he misses ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left.
We're back now as the Padres prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They entered the day leading the league in round trippers, and talking with some of their players before the game, they said they know home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they try to focus or rely on. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit and not trying to do too much, the rest will take care of itself. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi. And stepping in, Adam Hazley, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The center fielder, Adam Hazley.
First offering. And a a ball 1-0.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here now is Juan Soto. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's the 0-1. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dwyer able to track it down for the third out. Padres go down quietly. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now, George Springer. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
A ball and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base. Struck well, but the leadoff man set down to begin inning number 4. Now to the plate, here is Patrick Dwyer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way.
At the ball.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Popped up. Campusano is under it. 2 gone. And now in the box, Davy Grillon. Here's the first pitch.
Ball in.
2 out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Justice Sheffield is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0 is taken, strike one.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One left for Cincinnati. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. So now into the box is Alberto Valdez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
The 3-0 pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike. Hit on the ground to third. And there's one down now. Next to the plate for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. singled in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. Popped him up. Grion is camped under this one. And there's the second out of the inning. So here is Shedlong Jr. Worked a walk his first time up. Now here it comes. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Standing in now, Luis Camposano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Padres leave one. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Eric Mejia. First pitch of the AB on its way.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. Then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
So now to the plate, Harrison Bader, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Here's Corey Seager. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
The 0-2 home. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box, Tomas Mora. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Peraza on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, back in standing. And he takes strike 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Adam Hazley, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. It was a walk in his last trip. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Adam Hazley becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. First pitch on the way, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. And there's ball 2 now. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He loses him on ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He
Now batting,
just missed,
right
and
fielder.
now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Harper.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bryce Harper. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First offering. Into right field. That's a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Alberto Valdez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it is. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Odds leave them loaded. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Luis Madero takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez.
Number 7, Eugenio.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two and one. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Next to hit is Matt Olson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Up next, George Springer. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two out, nobody on. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 1-1 home.
Hey!
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
In now for the Reds, Patrick Dwyer, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Springer is off of first with 2 away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
He's right there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. So with one gone, let's take a look at the standings in the National League Central as we see where the Reds find themselves entering play today. So the next to bat will be Shedlong Jr. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball one.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit down the third base line. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next, it'll be Luis Camposano. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Stepping up is Davy Grillon. It was a walk in his last trip.
Davy Grillon.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Lázaro Armenteros will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. Here's the first pitch to him. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He'll start things here at 316. 7 homers and 16 RBIs. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the second baseman, Eric Mejia.
Digging in next, Eric Mejia struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away, I'd be diving out over the plate as well. And then he dominates him on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Jose De Leon will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Trent Grisham is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. A dozen home runs, 27 driven in. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Ball 2. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Striding in is Tomas Mora. First pitch on its way. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. 1 out, nobody on. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Two outs now in the San Diego 7th, and Adam Hazley digs in now. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Padres down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Seth Lugo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready now for Cincinnati. Harrison Bader flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The windup and the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called for strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he's able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill, and that'll ring in the ears a bit. swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
At the plate, Matt Olson, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Count 1-1.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
The set and the 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1 left for Cincinnati. Score remains tied 1-1. Juan Soto to the plate now. It was a walk in his last trip.
The left fielder, Juan Soto.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now the pitch.
Oh, that's out. Ball 3.
Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder,
So
number 3.
here's the cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 8, Alberto.
Now into the box, Alberto Valdez. And now the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Everything this guy throws moves. That 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
We got
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Now at the plate is Fernando Tatis Jr. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for San Diego. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's the first pitch. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. A windup and the 0-1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Patrick Dwyer. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. Valdez in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So now to the plate, Davy Grion. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No balls and 1 strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. All squared up and even in San Diego through 8.5. The Friars have a chance to walk it off next. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring up Shed Long Jr.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the AB now.
Junior.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2.
Count 2-2.
And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2. Luis Campusano is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Next to hit, Luis Campusano. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Number 88. Nick Grotto.
The 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Line to the right side, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out. Jorge Alfaro will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Nick Dunn will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 7. Nick Dunn.
Here's the first pitch as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Alfaro brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. It's sharply toward third, and that is through into left field, a base hit. Throw will come into the infield, and the winning run will stop 90 feet away from home with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Spencer Turnbull will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Hunter Renfroe will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Into the box, Tomas Mora, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Belted high in the air out to left. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And the winning run is across to score.
always great when a game really comes down to the ninth inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The San Diego Padres came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Seth Lugo claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ballgame, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at